The more hits we play, the more hits we get. URLradio.net. Stacey Sturm.
Kevin Guys.
All right, here are some crazy things that you did not know that you can insure.
Okay.
These are things that have been proven that you can insure them because people have already taken out policies on these things.
Famous people, probably.
Yes, usually body parts.
Yep.
The first one is your legs.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Isn't Stacy
Keibler.
Yeah.
And Jennifer Lopez, I think her legs are insured too.
I think you're right.
Yeah, because they use them, I guess. Jamie Lee Curtis had hers. Rihanna has hers. Heidi Klum does. And Tina Turner as well. They all have them insured for $1 million.
That's crazy.
I know, isn't that crazy? It's just nuts. And actually, they're not even the first. The first one was Betty Grable way back in the 40s.
Wow.
Insured her legs because she was a dancer. You can also get alien abduction insurance.
In case you're abducted by aliens. Wow.
You can get insured for anywhere from $10 to $20 million.
Like through State Farm?
That should totally be a radio bit. Shop around for alien abduction insurance.
Yeah.
Just call on the air. Oh, my God. Awesome. You can also insure your fantasy football team.
Really?
Yeah. A good fantasy football pool is going to cost you some money to get into it. And it might not always pay off, but there's an insurance agency just for fantasy football leagues. Fantasy leagues in general. Fantasy football insurance will insure your season. And if you are the star player or your star player has to sit out because they get injured, you can get your money back then. Uh-huh.
That's a little wacky.
Yeah. You can actually insure reward money. Whiskey company Cutty Sark once offered a $1.5 million prize if the Loch Ness Monster was caught and brought to them alive. Now, being that it was a joke, they actually insured it like hole-in-one insurance. Do you know what I mean? If you have a contest, the $10,000 shot contest,
sure,
you actually take out insurance for that. People do it all the time for promotions and gags.
Gags.
You can actually also insure your comedy routine. Hate it when your comedy routine goes...
Always.
Comedians Bud Abbott and Luke Costello worried about the same thing, and they had a 5-year policy of $250,000.
Wow.
So should they not be successful anymore, or one of the partners goes on a bad streak, $250,000 they can collect.
Nice.
I know. You can actually insure yourself against death by falling satellite pieces. Falling space debris insurance is what it is. I don't know what it costs. Or if you can get it factored into your homeowner's insurance. But yeah.
What would be the maximum amount you would pay per month for something like that?
$5. Just so I could say that I have it. More than anything. I'm not ever going to probably... Oh my God, as I say this now, and a meteor comes crashing right through this building. Yep. My family's going to be happy I have that.
I wish I had falling debris insurance. Falling space debris.
Falling space debris. You can also insure your facial hair. If you're a band like ZZ Top or the guys from Duck Dynasty, you can actually insure your facial hair for up to $300,000. So, let's say there's a huge accident while they're, hunting or something in Duck Dynasty, and something goes awry and they lose part of their beard.
Yep.
They can actually then collect $300,000 because that's part of their identity.
It seems like a money-making scheme to me.
I know. I totally agree. If some people have actually been able to insure their taste buds, if that's what they do for a living, up to $16 million.
Wow.
A wine expert, Angela Mount, had her taste buds insured for $16 million. Considering that her talent pays her way more than that just to drink wine. How do I get that job?
Just drink wine all day? God.
Oh, my God. You actually have insurance as an employer in case your employee quits because they won the lottery.
Where do you think...
I don't know.
That seems like... Well, I mean,
because
sure...
then you need to have money to train in somebody else.
Sure.
So I guess you don't want to have to incur that crazy expense after somebody quits after winning the lottery. So do you know what you should do is just keep paying on a policy like that.
Right. Because that makes sense.
Yeah. Why not just pay on a policy to win the lottery? Just buy tickets with that. You have as good a shot of winning the lottery as your employees that would leave you.
Or go in with them.
For winning the lottery. Exactly. There's actually guys that insure their chest hair.
You.
Yeah. Tom Jones. Who else? Tom Selleck.
Oh, yeah?
They insure their mop of chest hair for up to $7 million. Sean Connery probably had a little chest hair going on.
You just kind of busted into a little Sean Connery there.
I just busted in a little bit of Sean Connery. Insured my chest hairs. $7 million.
You're playing both sides.
Next, if you're a musician, you can actually insure your hands. Like Keith Richards has a huge policy out on his hands.
Mm-hmm.
So that if something happens, like he needs more money. You should have quit about 20 years ago. Yeah, exactly. You can actually get game show insurance as well. If you got a game show in mind and it's going to take a lot of money, you can always insure it for millions at a time. The American version of the popular show Who Wants to Be a Millionaire was insured for the larger prizes. This means that their insurance company will pay a certain... You wonder, like, wow, like they've had $3 million winners. How are they still... It's insurance. That's why. Insurance is like, well, next year you're paying a crappy premium. I'll tell you this much. But yes, we will pay out your winners. You can actually insure yourself against weight gain.
Nice.
Yeah. No need to stress over that holiday weight gain. If you're like actress Bette Davis, she feared that any weight she might gain would mean a loss in profits at work. So she actually insured her waistline for $28,000 in the 1930s. That's the equivalent of like $350,000 today.
Wow.
But here's the thing then. Like $350,000. My God. Well, I suppose they probably make more than that as like an actor and actress. Mm-hmm. But still, I would eat a crap load of pound cake or whatever just so I could collect $350,000.
Yep, like oopsie daisy.
Whoops. Things got out of control this holiday season. Let's see what else. You can insure your voice if you're somebody like Rod Stewart or Bruce Springsteen or Tina Turner. You can actually insure your voice. So that which makes sense. If you can't sing as an artist anymore, how are you going to make money?
Right.
I don't know.
Why don't we insure our voices?
I don't know, because we don't make that much money off of them. It wouldn't be a huge loss.
You don't.
I will have you know, I just made a healthy sum doing the cat bus videos.
Nice.
Yes. I actually had a friend text me, my friend Kelly Schatz, and she's like, I got to ask you a weird question. We had this training with our clients for the cat bus. We're taking bets. Did you voice over the cat bus videos? I said, yes, I did.
That's awesome.
In fact, in order to plan your route for the cat bus, you can first watch this intelligent video on planning your route for the cat bus. Where do you put your bike? That's video 2. Video 2 of the 5-video series.
Wow, 5 volumes.
It's a 5-volume series. You can, though, also insure your face from disfigurement. David Beckham. His legs are worth $70 million, but his face is worth $30 million because he does so many ads, too.
He's one handsome fellow.
In fact, he's probably known more for his looks now than his actual soccer. Mm-hmm. He doesn't even play anymore, I don't think, does he? When's the last time he picked up a soccer ball?
Yeah, I
like
don't know.
4 years ago. Years. And that's just so he could kick it back to his kids who are actually playing soccer. Okay, let's see what else. Teeth. You can insure your teeth. Like Ugly Betty star, America Ferrera.
Yep.
Who's like character. That was her big thing. Braces,
and
teeth,
is no
whatever.
Longer prevalent.
Right. But she had a $10 million contract with Aquafresh. So she had to have insurance because what if you get a tooth knocked out? That sucks. Oh, no, you can get it put back in, Ugly Betty. But whatever. So there you go. And let's see. Oh, you can actually get reincarnation insurance. Last on the list, reincarnation insurance.
How do you collect that? How do you prove that?
Let's see. Pretty sweet. Keep the times rolling. If you chance to die, come back. Oh, okay. So you can't really collect on it until you come back as somebody unfortunate. So
what? Okay.
You can purchase reincarnation insurance so that, let's say, like this, in this life, I'm doing all right.
Okay.
Next life, I come back as
a piece of crap.
Mm-hmm. It's within my control. Then I shouldn't have been a jerk. I've been reincarnated better.
Yep. Okay.
But then if I have to come back as like Justin Bieber in the next life, I get to collect. That's the way that works. So reincarnation insurance. I don't know how much you pay on that, though.
Yeah, really.
And how do you collect it? If you come back as somebody else, how am I going to collect on Stacey Sturm's policy?
No, I was actually Stacey Sturm at one time in my life.
I swear to God. So there you go.
Wow.
20 things you probably didn't know you can insure. Okay, coming up next, our last break of the day, SOS, Stump Our Sturm. So stick around for that. And if there's a song you want to hear, email me, Stacy, at urlradio.net. That's STACY at urlradio.net.